awesome. Look at us. Look at us outside in Digbeth. Bloody hell. I swear, with a microphone outside, I feel like I should be talking to you about Jesus. Like, let's start that for a little bit, man. No, this is really nice. I know the area very well, by the way. I really do. I know that behind us there's a police station. I'm a bit nervous. Let's be honest, if the police turned up, you know, it's me. No, seriously, I'm a big fan of sort of Digbeth. I used to work down here. I know there's a music venue down there. I used to work there. It's always good having a nightclub opposite the coach station. Oh, you get the finest people coming in. That was fun. Yeah, I used to, well, I'll tell you where I'm from, to begin with. I'm actually from the Black Country. Some of you were ashamed then, weren't you? I know you're in Birmingham and you were like, oh, can we say it? Yeah! I'm from the Black Country. I live in London now, because I'm doing all right. It's very awkward being in London when you're from the Black Country. Because here's the thing, right? Not everyone's heard of the Black Country. I thought everybody'd heard of the Black Country. They haven't. And things tend to get a little bit awkward when you look like this. People say, where are you from? And I reply enthusiastically, the Black Country! You can see the nervous look of confusion on their face. I've literally had people go, oh, what part of Africa is that? They never think it's a real place. They always want me to prove it. They're like, oh yeah, well, who else is from the Black Country? And I don't make it any better when I reply with Lenny Henry. I love the Black Country. I love Birmingham as well. When they asked me to do this, I said, I've got to do it, man. It's in Birmingham. I always feel like Brummies and people from the Black Country are very underrepresented, especially on the TV. Like, I live in London. I just miss it. I miss hearing the accent. Oh, it's great. Like, my favourite TV show was Game of Thrones, right? It always annoyed me how there was no Brummies. Ain't it weird? When the North fights the South, they act like they didn't have to go through the Midlands. It always did my head in. All I needed was one Brummie. Just like one Brummie to pop up from behind a tree. Yeah. Is the Queen of Dragons here? Oh, the dragons are a babbies. I used to work a lot at the clubs, man. Never worked a nice club. I really worked this one club on Broad Street. I would say the name, but I don't really know if it's still around. I remember I was working there, and this guy comes in, a bit of a gangster. Brummie gangster walks in, and I said to him, I said, oh, you got to empty your pockets, you know, quick search. And in his pocket, when he emptied it, he had one of those, you know those, like, utility things, like a flip knife type thing? I said to him, I said, you've probably forgotten this, but that's got a little blade on it. You can't take it in. And he had this really bad attitude. He goes, yeah, but it's also got a comb and a nail file. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not scared you're going to go in and open a salon. Huh? That's not the worry here, mate. And he goes, all right, what about this? And he reaches down, lifts up his trouser leg, and pulls out this gigantic knife. Like, the knife was so big, I could see my own terrified reflection. All the other bouncers have come, and he's handed us this knife. Now, this is what scared me about this guy. He thought that because he willingly gave us his knife, I was going to put it in the cloakroom for him, give him a ticket that said knife, and then at the end of the night, remind him, hey, mate, don't forget your knife, you've got stabbing to do, right? He thought that was policy, and I'm dealing with this guy for hours outside on Broad Street. He gets so angry, he said probably the scariest but most beautifulest thing I've ever heard anybody say ever. With complete anger on his face, looking at me, he just goes, I gave you the knife because I want to dance.